Evening, folks. I'm on a cinematic setting. Apparently, I need to learn how to film in cinematic. Boop. One click over. So many things I wanted to do today, and this evening, and this morning. I fell asleep last night. I had all these prepped, but today has been one of those days. Bounce back and forth with messages, right? It just happened. Plus, I had things to do here. Christian knows how important this is, right? So we don't spend as much time together as we should, but he's cool. Like I said, he knows how important this is. Tonight, it ended up, I've got somebody been going back and forth with, right? Most of the evening on YouTube. Light has been measured by thousands of people, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. It hasn't been measured by anybody, including Roma, Fitzo, Bradley, Wheatstone. It hasn't. He comes back to me, yes, it has, Bev. And then, turns out, he's one of these thousands of people who reckon, so he's got numbers. And it ended up with him saying, so if I show you my numbers, are you going to say that I'm lying? I said, yeah, I am going to say that you're lying. I'm going to say that you're doing exactly what everybody else who claims to have measured the speed of light is doing. You're making stuff up. And then I said, if a camera crew rocked up at your house unannounced and said, right, mate, that speed of light thing, show us. Not write and post it onto the digital world where everybody believes anything. Show us step by step. When the light comes out of here, how fast is it going? When do you press start for this thing? If it's going to hit a mirror, what angle? How many times is it spinning? I'm talking step by step. It wouldn't happen. I know this for a fact. Because during the solar eclipse, folks, the sun is directly behind the moon. There is no light delay. It doesn't matter what claims are made, right? At 299,792 kilometers per second, right? At that speed, light will travel around the planet just over 7 times in 1 second. Just over 40,000 kilometers. So they say, if it is round, I'm using their numbers. 7 times in a second around the planet. That's at 299,792 kilometers per second. So matey here and everybody else have managed, when it's doing the rounds, to have captured it. Let's say on the 3rd pass, as it passed their shed, still had another 3.5 laps to go before the 2nd is up. And they just so happened to flick it as it was going past, or it was just done in a garage or a shed. That light that they filmed would have spun around the planet over 7 times if it wasn't in captivity. Folks, there is a difference between the real world and what happens out here and the bullshit they are making people believe digitally on there. Know the difference. So I accused him of lying, and I know for a fact that he's got nowhere to go. He's got numbers. So if I put my numbers down, you think, what, you're going to deny they're true? Yes, mate. The same as I have everybody else's, because during the solar eclipse, I'm not stupid. I'm not gullible. I can see through the bullshit pretty easily. And you kept on saying, but thousands of people, but thousands of people, but thousands of people. And then, just so happens, you're one of those thousands of people. Bullshit. I will be back tomorrow and we'll deal with the scepter. Nice try, mate. Not good enough. All right, peeps. Laters.